So there's a few details that I need to add. I got 100 points out of 100 in the paper that I submitted, the written assignment, which was very delightfully surprising because the paper was similar to one I had submitted in the previous semester. And in the previous semester, I had gotten a fail on my paper because I was told it did not follow the instructions. And I was only graded on the instructions, not on the content, which I was told that the content was very, very good, very high quality, but that I couldn't get graded on that because that's not what I was graded on. And so it was surprising that I got 100 out of 100 for this paper because I was suspecting the same kind of treatment, and I got the opposite. Instead of fail, I got an A. I got a perfect score. So that's some indication, I think, of a lot of things and in what's going on. Certainly that there's no malicious intent in this towards me from the professor. I think that's what it indicates. Well, otherwise I might possibly consider that. Because of, I'd be honest with you, I was in crisis the entire semester because of this. Breathing, talking to me, communicating is like breathing, and not being able to communicate the most important thing in my life. This is my baby. The Zeke show is my baby. The videos I started, I've been making these videos for 2 years. It's the most important thing in my life. I'm going to school because of it. It's the purpose of going to school. It's the purpose of my life. And it actually started in 1987. The journal, the stuff that I was saying before, I was just writing it down. Started writing in 87. That's how it started. And it has a long history to it. And it's very important to me. And it's very important to me that I discuss it in the context of the college classroom. That's the reason I'm taking it, the college classroom. It's a study on myself, on the human psyche. And I was prevented from doing it. My baby was put in jail, it felt like. If you can understand what that is, how deeply hurtful that was to get that reaction. I'm forbidden from doing the most important thing in my life. Yeah, it hurts. It hurt, okay? It hurt to get that. And then my goal now, I altered my goal because of that. I'm not seeking a master's, not immediately. I want to get another bachelor and go back to CSUN. It's much easier to get into CSUN if you're just getting a bachelor's. So I want to get back into CSUN. Not take any more classes there at Phoenix Academy. And then the other idea was that this is just the tip of the iceberg, but this is concerned that there's things going on with the professor that is causing her to behave this way, to use her authority in this unjust and oppressive way. I think there's stuff going on that I want to know what it is. I want the truth to come out, and I actually wrote her the most important lesson a psychology professor can teach her class is the lesson she hides from herself. So another thing that has come up, this matter that a psychologist shouldn't use him or herself as a source of research for knowledge of psychology. This discussion I had with the teacher, this is one reason that you can't do a case study on yourself because it's biased, and you certainly shouldn't make private things. A psychologist shouldn't make private information about themselves public for some reason. This is something I've heard that I need to discuss, and then also the fact that I suppose Carl and Jung they were interpreting their own dreams all the time, discussing it, and she goes, well, yeah, they were also screwing their clients, and we know now you can't do that. But then I asked the counselor at the school about this, about doing research on yourself as a psychologist or a psychology student, and she said, you can do anything you can. Zeke, you can do that. Don't let anyone tell you